Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today we are talking about something fun. We're talking about pricing, more specifically, how to price your main offer and how to price your supplementary offers to support the purchase of the main offer and not to cannibalize it.
So important.
This is something that we see where we're like, we get asked these questions all the time. Like, how much should I charge? And should I do an upsell? And should I do a downsell? And how much should I charge for the upsell? And how much should I charge for the downsell? So we thought we would share our opinion on pricing. So
let's go.
Good morning. First, I think that we should talk about let's do some definitions.
Yep.
What is a main offer? What is an upsell? What is a downsell? And how do we sort of know what to price it at? Because I think the answer in terms of how to know what to price it at, what Laura's going to say is very different than probably how you decided to price your program or service. And so since Laura fields this question all day long, before we get there, let's do some definitions.
Yep.
So main offer versus supplementary offers. And I would even say that in and of itself is a really interesting conversation, because I don't think that practitioners and coaches realize the necessity of having a singular main offer and smaller sort of supporting offers, but that the focus, especially if you're like, sorry, my hair is itching the shit out of me today. So it's just like driving me nuts.
It's okay.
If you're sub 300,000, I would say.
Yeah.
If your annual revenue is less than 300,000, take heed, my friend, of this conversation. So, main offer versus supplementary, supporting, upsells, downsells, low barrier offers. I swear to God, if somebody is like, should I have a low barrier offer?
What will you do?
I don't know. I might like hang up the Zoom on them.
And listen, it's not your fault. If you are genuinely wondering all of these things, it's not your fault, because all you have to do is scroll the Facebook and it's like low barrier offers and how to sell this and how to sell that and why you need this and why you need that. And so obviously there is confusion. So let's clear it up. Your main offer, the offer that we encourage you, if you are working as a coach, as a consultant in some sort of service-based business, we highly recommend you have one main offer to start with. That one main offer is where you are going to direct the majority of your energy, focus, attention, thoughts, feelings, any other ings.
Yeah. Okay, pause. Put this hand to match in the screen.
Okay.
One. Go closer to the line. One.
I can't. It's really hard.
One. Okay.
That was like, I'm like sweating a little. That was intense.
That was for the thumbnail.
One.
Yeah.
Really important. Until you have one offer, and I will even say until you have the one and you have actually, figured out, created, started to run with some success, an entire sales process for that one, you don't go anywhere else. You don't think about whether you should have a low barrier offer. You don't think about anything else but the one thing, because it takes energy, effort, attention, at bats, consistency to sell one thing.
Yes.
And to make money from it.
I have to restrain myself because now I know this, okay? And I have to restrain myself. when I hear, I'll just run a paid workshop. Like I'm just going to run a paid workshop to like bring in some extra cash while I get whatever up and running. I'm like, you will not just run anything to bring in extra cash.
Nope.
Because creating a new SKU, creating a new revenue stream, think about it if you were a retail store. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
If you were a retail store, would you ever just be like, oh yeah, I'll just like create a new line of jeans and knock that out next week?
Yep.
No, that's not it. Or a new or even a new menu item. You wouldn't, as a chef, just be like, oh, I'm just going to create a new menu item. I'll see it next week on the menu. No, you have to test it. You have to, do all the things. You have to price it out. You have to do all of these things. And it's like, you will not just run a detox. You will not just, and if you are going to just do any of those things, that's cool. Like, do that. But do it 17 times in a row.
Yes.
And make that your one thing.
Yes.
Don't just do something over here and then just do a totally different thing over here and then just do a thing over here, because I promise you, you will never get anywhere like that.
I feel like this is one of those conversations where we're both going to be like, oh, but I have something to say about this too.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Here's what I'm going to say something. And it might not be something you've heard before. It's really important, okay? It is just as difficult to sell a $197 workshop as it is to sell a signature program at $997.
Or $2,000.
Or $2,000, or even $3,000. It is, I'm not kidding, just as difficult, because regardless of price, you still need to create an entire marketing and sales funnel to go along with it. People still have to feel the need to buy. People still have to understand the problem that you're solving with the $97 item, $147 item, $3,000 item, and they have to understand the value it's going to add to their life. So the amount of work and effort on your part is legitimately, literally the same.
Yeah.
Think about that.
And before we go into actually how to price, because we will give you sort of a formula, I want to just add this specifically because we work in transformation. We are all leaders in transformation. You are a leader in transformation, which means the clients you want are not making their investment decision based on a price anyway.
Nope.
So if you are thinking, oh, I'm just going to run a workshop for $27, that's cheap, people will buy, you aren't thinking correctly. Yes. You are thinking very sort of low vibe, low energy, low transformation, because the people that you want to make, the people that you want to work with, they are not basing their decision on price. Yes. And therefore, in your mind, with all due respect, you're like, oh, it's $27. People will just buy. I don't have to work that hard to sell it. People don't buy for $27 because the value for them is not there. And so we know that when you lowball your pricing, you are attracting clients who are looking for a deal. They are clients who are like the coupon clippers, the like price savers. They are not the clients who are willing to invest in transformation. They are not the clients who understand that in order to get a deep level transformation, that there has to be work put in and investment and commitment. So what your low price is actually telling people is that it's cheap to work with you. And cheap rarely means quality. And quality in this case is transformation. And so when we say that it's just as hard to sell a $27 something as it is to sell a $2,000 something, that's true, because the people that you want to work with are not basing their decision on price. They're basing it on value
Yes.
outcome and transformation. And if you're not communicating that, they're not going to buy no matter what the price is.
Yes. And I will add one caveat to that, because there is one scenario where we do tell our clients to lower their price.
Yes.
And this is what it is.
Yes.
When somebody has a brand new offer, a brand new signature program, they are a new practitioner, they don't have the self-confidence necessarily to say a high price with conviction.
Yes.
We will tell them to dial it back for the first few clients. And instead of charging $14.97, charge $9.97.
Yep.
Because if you don't believe that the value you are providing, the transformation that you are providing matches the energy exchange and the money, you will not sell anything, because the person on the other end will feel your lack of confidence and will not say yes.
Yeah.
That is the only time, and that is only to get the confidence with a few yeses, and then we bump back up.
Yes. And I say that would be your first pricing strategy.
Yeah.
If we're talking about like how to pick a price, and I've said this for years, it's picking a price that you can say out loud without an energy shift.
Yes.
Because if you can't look somebody in the eye and say, oh, the fee for, the program is $9.97, how would you like to pay? Are you good with MasterCard or Visa? And you're like, the price? Well, I'm new, so I thought I would, $9.97. Is that right? And like, fair enough. Like, we've all been there. We've all been there, right? But you need to be able to say, yes, the price for X program is $997.
Yes.
And then stop talking.
And believe the value is there and that they're nuts to say no, given the transformation.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that is the first pricing strategy. If you're not sure what to price anything, look yourself in the mirror and have that conversation. And what can you say out loud without your energy shifting? Once you get past that, now you follow what Laura is about to say, and this is how we price all things.
How do we price all things? Number one, what is the transformation that you are providing? Okay. Number one, we go through this with all of our clients, because again, you have to believe the things. So what is the current situation of the client? What is the outcome of the client? Okay. In every single aspect of their life, really get an idea of what the value is you're providing before you even try to do this. Next, what are you actually doing? What are you actually doing with the clients? How are you working with them? How much of your individual time, energy, effort is going into each client that you bring in? And then 3, and you can actually like quantify this into the formula. I'm going to give you the kind of the things to think about next. 3, right? Now we need to think about, in terms of like that client specifically, what does it look like for them to work through your program? Are there other considerations you need to think about? Is there one-on-one time, right? If there is, what does that cap out at for you? How much money do you want to make? How many clients can you take on to make that money, given all of the pieces that you are providing them with? There is a very scientific way of looking at this and a very quantifiable way of looking at this, you guys.
Yeah. But just stop banging on your desk, because it's like reverberating.
I'm getting really excited.
No, and it is exciting. It's a good combo, but it's like, I think because of the mic, it's like,
all right, I'll end it.
Yeah. Okay. So knowing that, now let's actually talk about dollars.
Yeah.
Because it's a really simple mathematical formula as to what to price your main offer.
Yes.
Because the way that we do it, the way that we teach it, is 100% of your revenue is going to come from the main thing. Yes. And then you have your supplementary supporting offers, which is gravy.
Yes.
And that's how we do it.
Yes.
So go ahead.
So how much money do you want to make? For real. Somebody comment.
One calendar in your annual year.
How much money do you want to make?
It's really simple.
Anybody?
Put it in the comments. How much money do you have on your vision board to make for 2021? What is your annual revenue goal? The number itself is actually irrelevant. It's not high, it's not low. The point is that you have one.
Yes.
And if you don't have one, I want you to pick one immediately right now and put it in the comments.
Yes.
On whatever platform it is that you're watching, because you are a business owner and you need to have a mile marker
Yes.
to work towards. I don't care if you're a startup. If you're a startup, pick $20,000, right? If you made $20,000 last year, put 40, right?
Remember.
Yeah. And just pick a number. Any old number will do. I love this. So Violetta says 30. Okay. Andrea says 250. Like that. Yes. Teresa says 40K. Tamisha says 25. Amazing. Love it.
This is great.
Kate says 50. Again, I don't want you to feel, I shouldn't say this. Please don't feel like embarrassed either way, like embarrassed that your number's so high or embarrassed that your number's too low. It's not high or low. It's exactly where you're at.
It's a number.
It's just a number.
It's information. Okay, let's pick one. So let's pick 50 because I feel like 50 is kind of in the middle. We're seeing 300, 250, 25, 40. Okay. Let's say 50,000. Now, how many months are there in a year?
12.
So we're going to go 50,000 divided by 12.
I got nervous answering that. I thought it was like
I know you did. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's $4,200 a month. $4,200 a month. That's how much you need to make in order to make $50,000, right? So you have one offering, which we're talking about right now, which is your signature program. Mm-hmm. So there's two ways of doing this math. If you already have a price in mind, divide that by the price you have in mind. Let's say the price you have in mind is $997, okay? That means that you would need 4 new clients a month. Is that realistic? Given where you are at and the level of service you provide, because 4 new clients a month, let's say on average you work with people for 3 months, that means at any given time to make $50,000 in a year, you have to be able to work with 12 people ongoing because it's a 3-month schedule and every month 4 more will drop off and 4 more will come on.
Now, I also want to take a pause here because think about it. We just said 4 clients a month. So now I want you to think about your actions and what you're doing every single day. In order for you to get 4 clients a month, you probably have to have anywhere between 15 and 20 conversations with people.
Yes, that's good math.
Right? Let's just say. So if you spend hours a day working on your website or anything else that doesn't put you in front of 20 people a month, the chances of you making those 4 clients are slim. You can get 4 clients a month, 100%.
Yep.
And you don't need a big email list to do it.
Nope.
You literally need 20 new conversations with potential ideal clients to make 4 sales to make $50,000. So if your time is being spent doing things that aren't directly in conversation with 20 ideal prospects, you are focusing on the wrong thing, friend.
Absolutely.
You are focusing on the wrong things. 4 clients a month. That's 1 a week. That means that you have to have 1 conversation with a prospective client a day.
Yeah. Actually, even like really less than that, like 1 every weekday.
Yeah.
You can take Saturday and Sunday off should you want to.
But that means that you have to put yourself out there.
Yes.
Right? That means that you have to go for it. So continue on, because I just wanted to sort of bring that up too, because too many people are like, I can't get clients. I'm like, well, what are you working on? They're like, I'm my website. And I'm like, well, that's why.
Yes. I'm redoing my program for the 7th time.
I'm redoing my program. I'm redoing my website. I'm redoing my lead magnet for the 10th time. Like, okay, just stop doing that and go talk to people.
That's how it is. So, okay, that was the first way we can calculate it. You already have a price in your mind. You run the numbers. You see if it makes sense given what you can do. That's one option. It's great. Okay, option number 2. You have no sweet clue what to price your time, your program at. All right, so let's go back to that $4,200 that we need to make per month and think, Right now, given where I'm at, the level of time I have, knowing that I need to do XYZ every day anyways in my business, how many clients can I work with at a time, right? How many new people can I take on in a given month? Let's say you, in your brain, with what's going on in your life, you say, I can never have more than 10 clients at a time. I work with people for 3 months. There are a lot of, I do a lot of one-to-one. There's check-ins, there's coaching, there's this and that. I can work with 10 people. Cool. That means in any given month, you can't onboard more than 3 people because month 1, you'll have 3, month 2, you'll have 6, month 3, you'll have 9. Okay. So this is cool. 4,200 divided by 3. So now you need to charge $1,400 in order to hit your goals. That's it.
And if you don't feel comfortable charging $1,400 and you are boundary your time, then what do?
You figure out how you can work with more clients.
You either figure out how you can work with more clients or you lower the goal.
Yep.
And you say, listen, for me right now where I'm at, I don't feel comfortable charging $1,400, so I'm going to lower the goal to 30 grand.
Yeah.
And that's how you do.
Yeah. Or, and this is what I would do because this is where my brain works, go and reconfigure your program. What can you do so that it requires less of your time per client? Maybe it's possible, maybe it's not. But look at it, right? It's a balance of time and what you can physically say out loud with the energy of this is completely and utterly worth it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And so it's really not difficult because when we think of pricing, we're like, can they afford it? Can they not afford it? What if I charge too much? What if I charge too little? Will anybody buy? You're bringing in all the feelings.
Yes.
You're bringing in your money story is what you're bringing in. You're bringing in the childhood and the grandparents and like the friends and the whole, like you're bringing in your money story, and the money story has no place in pricing.
No, it sure does not.
And what I know is that after your first 10 clients at the low price, because you don't feel confident charging sort of that, above average fee.
Yes.
You will come to us and you will say, what do I do? I'm struggling. I need to, I'm giving so much value. You will feel the sort of out of whackness.
Yes.
Between what you charge and what you deliver. And when you feel that the amount that you charge is less, needs to be more to complement what you give so that you don't feel resentful and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
It will be very easy for you to increase your price. We see this all the time.
Yes.
We're like, okay, cool. You want to charge $497? Go for it. Let me know when that starts to hurt your heart.
Yeah, it will.
It will. Let me know when you start to feel resentful. And it's like usually after the third person. When they're like, oh, I see what you mean now. All right, I'm going to increase my price. Because the giving and the delivering and the service and the transformation that you throw out, you will start to feel resentful if the fee in your mind doesn't match what you're giving.
Yes. And I have one last thing to say to Jennifer here. The money story is a thing, right? So whenever, for any of you, the money story pops up, think about it this way. You can buy a purse at Target. You can buy a purse at Louis Vuitton. The person who buys their purse at Target is not going to be the same person as the one who buys their purse at Louis Vuitton. Neither is right, neither is wrong. It's a matter of what we value and where we see fit to spend higher amounts.
It's the value.
It's the value.
Yes. Because I can tell you, I will never buy a purse at Louis Vuitton. And Laura might buy a purse at Target if it's like super cute for like a dedicated
one night
costume event.
Yeah, like a one night thing where I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
Absolutely.
That would be it.
And it's not that I can't afford it.
Yep.
I don't value that.
100%. And that's what you guys have to remember.
I don't value that. And she does. I would be, first of all, I haven't bought a purse since 2016. So let's talk about that. But this is the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's the value. And that's what we were saying at the beginning. It's not the dollar amount. So the $27 thing, the $497 thing versus the $3,000 thing, the actual number in and of itself is irrelevant.
Absolutely.
It is irrelevant. It is your money story and the value that the prospect places on the solution and the outcome.
That's it.
Yes. Yeah. Best thing I've heard is that what I charge based on my value, training, and experience, not on some. Yes. Oh my gosh. Please don't price your stuff based on the budget of someone else.
Nope.
Because clearly the budget of someone else is based on their values. I have the budget to buy all the purses.
Yes.
I would never.
Yeah.
In a million years.
Yes.
Do that.
No. And guess who wouldn't want to work with you? Somebody who teaches purse history and enjoyment, because you would be so bored and they would feel so undervalued because it's not a match.
Right. So go back, listen to this, pick your number, pick your annual revenue, decide on a price, let us know in the comments what you are going to charge and how many clients you need per month. Then ask yourself this: do I have the systems, the structure, the skill set to go and acquire those people? Do I have it? Do I have a program? Do I have it? And if the answer is no, please go book your mentorship call at thewbh.com/fast track and let us help you, because this is what we do.
Yep.
Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.